Oi! Here we go. Going to London via Houston.
What time's the flight to Auckland?
1:45. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, alright. Busy morning.
Just confirming you guys both had extras to transit through the States. Perfect. Just checking that there were no dangerous goods, no batteries, power banks, lighters in the bag.
No, none.
You guys are going to be boarding through gate 13 here in Wellington, and you've got all the boarding passes there.
Great. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Alright, back at the airport again, and this time we're not going to Japan, this time we're going to London, and we're going via Houston in the United States, and we're all checked in with our bags and everything. So now we need to get through security, and then we're going to go and have some lunch, because I'm hungry. Okay, you got first, because I've got like a ton of stuff to get out of mine. You don't have to get your liquids out here. So, this is the way to get through security. I didn't get stopped or anything with all my gear. Is pack all your gear in little cells like this, take them out of your bag, and then you stop having a busy bag, which means they have to stop you and get you to take all the stuff out. This is a really good way to pack your gear, like I showed you in my Tokyo video, and worked again this time on the way to London. White tea and some chips, please.
Interesting.
Yeah, little camera.
What was that?
Little camera.
I know. What are you taping?
The whole flight, we're going to London.
White tea.
Lovely, thank you.
And was it chips? Was it
Yes,
chips?
please. Thank you.
Thanks very much. Bye-bye.
I'm back in Auckland Airport again now. Just made the hop over from Wellington, and it's quite busy. It is a Thursday afternoon. It is about 3:15. Bit of a rough flight, bit of a rough landing, quite heavy. I thought actually we were going to pull up again at one point. I've got my oldest daughter here with me. She's just being a bit camera shy, probably a good thing. And we are going to be heading over to the International Lounge, where I'll probably just hole up and we'll have something to eat before we hop on the flight Air New Zealand to Houston, which is where we will be changing for the flight to London. It really is a long trip. Okay, let's get through passport control and security again. All right, through security again with that packing in cells strategy. Didn't get stopped at all, even though I've got like a ton of gear with me. All my cameras, portable studio, you name it, I've got it with me. Yeah, no problem at all. So yeah, really do think about packing in cells, emptying your bag of those cells, and you just sail through security. It's a really good strategy. It sounds super simple, but it's just amazing how many people don't do it. All right, let's go and find that lounge.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Alright, just got some soup and bread. That was actually quite a rough flight coming over here. It was a rough takeoff, and at one point I didn't think we were going to land first time. When we arrived in Auckland, it was a really low cloud base. Lots of side-to-side wind shear, but we managed to get down pretty heavy. And now I'm just having a little bit of carrot and coriander soup before I sit down and just try and do a little bit of an edit, because we've got about 3 or 4 hours to wait until our flight leaves to go to Houston. I don't really want to work on the plane. I would rather just sit down and watch a movie. So I'm going to try and get a little bit of work done now. That's my plan. We'll see what happens. But, you know, I'll show you around here as we spend some time. I think that's enough hanging around now. Ready to go. I'm going to get settled in. I don't want something to eat. Actually, I don't want something to eat. I've eaten enough. I actually want to watch something and go to sleep.
That's what I want to do. I want to sleep for about 8 hours because this flight is going to be 13 hours long, which is not filling me full of joy. But you know, we make the best of what we have. All right, let's get on this plane. Thanks. All right, let's go get our seats.
On the other side thing.
Hey, I'm with her.
Good evening, and 4DT. Welcome on board down the Scoot.
Thank you so much. Whoa. Thank you. Okay, so we're through immigration and everything in Houston now, which was okay, apart from, yeah, I did get stopped in security with my strategy, but literally they just pulled me aside, looked at the x-ray and went, "You're clear, I don't know why this has pinged you." So yeah, failed that one, but still pretty good strategy, I think. Oh, there's a car behind me, let's go to the left. So yeah, that was a really crappy plane. It was a swap-in plane, it was a decades-old 777. I suspect it was a dry lease from Cathay Pacific. A dry lease means it's the plane, but no crew. So it's Air New Zealand crew, Air New Zealand food in there. The food was kind of okay. Service was okay. But yeah, the standard on the plane and the in-flight entertainment system was rubbish. My in-flight charging port didn't work. Not that, you know, I advise people not to use that to charge your phone up, but I was trying to charge my portable battery up using that. But yeah, that wasn't working at all. Managed to pinch my daughters to just top up a little bit, but it wasn't enough charge to do that. So yeah, we're in Houston now for a few hours. So fortunately, we do have lounge access here, so we're just going to go ahead and do a little bit of a walk. Immigration in Houston, seamless, really, really quick. Such a contrast to flying through Los Angeles, so much quicker. And so yeah, that's one advantage of flying via Houston from New Zealand, is that the immigration experience is far, far better than trying to connect through Los Angeles, and I suspect that that's a lot to do with how many flights actually connect through, even though Houston is a hub for United, which is who we're going to be flying with to London in about 3 and a bit hours from now. Yeah, I think it has far fewer international flights hubbing at least the same time as when we came through immigration. All right, we're now in Terminal C, and we're going to go and find the United Lounge to go and sit down for a bit, although it is quite nice to be walking and moving our legs and to see daylight. What time is it here? I think it's about 5 p.m. now, 4:30, 5 p.m. All right, let's go. So yeah, this is the United Lounge. We've just got like a bunch of food over here, which is actually quite nice. We had some chicken, this over here, with some banh mi, teriyaki chicken, and some noodles. Unfortunately, the coffee machine is out of action, and the kind of filter coffee I had was just full of coffee grits. But you know, there you go. And there's donut holes and a bar. And there was a little bit of baseball, and now there's some golf on TV as well. It is around about 7 p.m. here in Houston. It is 25 degrees outside. Not that we got to experience any of that, but we are heading over now to the gate, which is about 10 minutes walk away. So yeah, 10 minutes walk starts now. Yeah, it's pretty crazy busy. It's about 7:15 at night in Houston. The airport is plenty busy. So we're now heading to gates C7 for our flight to London. And hopefully we're in boarding group 1. I don't know really what that means in United speak. I suspect it's after all the premium customers we get to board the plane. So yeah, as long as we get some kind of like compartment space, I'm happy. Oh, Oh, I thought it was dark, but no. That's just the parking lot. It's still light outside. If I point you that way, you'll see. Still see some sun out there. Although my body clock is completely confused. It's midday on the 12th of April in New Zealand, and it is still the 11th of April here in Houston. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Hi.
Cheese crossover maker, right?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright, just before we get going, because we have the whole of the back of the plane to ourselves for just a few seconds. This is my daughter Liv. She's not in the video much because she doesn't want to be, but there you go. That's probably wise. So yeah, this is United Flight UA5 heading to Heathrow. It's going to take about 9.5 hours, and I'm hoping that it's going to be a lot better than Air New Zealand's experience, which was pretty average. But yeah, nice 787 Dreamliner plane heading over to London. Let's settle in. I didn't watch any movies on the last plane, so this one is going to be all about the movies. Alright, we are now in Heathrow. Welcome, welcome. It was a slightly weird flight. So we had problems with the maintenance computer of the plane, the Boeing 787 for United, talking to the plane computer, which ended up delaying us for an hour on the tarmac in the plane. And then they said, because we actually hadn't yet pushed off the gate, and then they said, you're free to deboard if you want to go and get something to eat, which was weird. And then less than 5 minutes later, they said, no, actually we're ready to go. So thankfully nobody's got off the plane, so we don't have to go and try and find them, which is all very odd. And then, I swear, every single announcement that was made on that plane, there were 5 further announcements about the same thing. Get the feeling that coordination wasn't the strength of the setup on United for that flight. And so now we're in Heathrow about half hour later than we thought we were going to be. And the other thing that you should probably be aware of is that one of the attendants saw me kind of like filming as I entered the plane. I wasn't really going to film once we were on the plane, but then asked me, after consulting with the captain, not to film anymore when I was on the plane. So yeah, just be aware of that if you are going to fly United. I know that more and more airlines are kind of developing policy on that and making sure that people's privacy on their premises is protected. So yeah, be aware of that these days. It's a changing kind of environment. Alright, gotta get myself sorted to go through immigration and all the rest of the stuff on arrival in Heathrow, and you can have a look around too. Okay, we're on the last mile, literally the last mile. I grew up just close to Heathrow Airport, so actually from Heathrow Airport, my parents' home is just one bus ride away. Although the bus routes have changed quite a lot, so it took a little bit of deciphering to figure out where we're supposed to be going. And so my 13-year-old daughter was very helpful in doing that. So yeah, last mile. The streets look a bit cleaner. Looks like they've like wiped the chewing gum off recently. Recently they have, definitely. Yeah. Hi Mum. How are you?
Nice to see you.
Yeah, you too.